welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good work covering this opening kickoff by the kicking team. Going to force a long field drive starting at the 20-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. In motion, Okonkwo. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Jackson Dart brings that Giants offense out. Drafted out of Ole Miss in the 25 slot a year ago. Gave Giant fans hope. Showed some energy with this team last year.
All right, so here we are entering year 2. Jackson Dart, when he was on the field last year, he was exciting. He was fun, he was energetic, he brought a lot of life to this Giants locker room on and off the field, but he's got to find a way to protect himself. They're going to utilize him as a runner. He's a very gifted athlete, but it's those hits, it's taking those shots when he decides to be a runner that limited his time behind center. So keep him healthy, let him go out there and make plays, and it's going to be a big part of this Giants offense improving from a season ago.
On 2nd down, Dart forced to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3. He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he will have a Giants first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Scatterboo.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants.
It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it is a heck of a return. They'll be set up well when the second quarter begins. We are done with the first. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. Daniels now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
21 yards.
McLaurin, first grab. That'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Right back to Krosky-Merritt. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 13-yard
Clock
line.
ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run up close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
And it brings up
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commander.
Washington.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Giants once again, and that is their offensive coordinator. He is as intense and as focused as they come. All eyes on what's to come in this next possession. Dart gonna fake it to Scatteroo and look to throw.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 4th down.
On now, Pro Bowler with the Ravens a season ago. Now the punter for the Giants, Jordan Stout. Here's Lane. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Commanders' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
Daniels gonna throw again. And that is incomplete contact, but the flag is going to be 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On 1st down, Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
These plays are certainly challenging, right, Mike? I mean, you look at the defender, and that ball is in the air a long time. And the instinct when the ball's in the air for some of these guys is they panic a little bit. They lose track of the trajectory of the ball, and they end up just getting so infatuated with the man instead of turning their head around and locating. So you make this much contact, it's going to be a PI every time.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scattaboo, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to begin half number 2.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Exiting the pocket right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They'll run with Scattaboo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10.
Get set. Green 8 to the set.
They'll go play action here with Dart. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. Still going. And he's going to bring this all the way back for the touchdown. But there are markers on the field. A chance this one is not going to hold up.
Interference. Defense.
Well, the crowd called for it, the sideline called for it, the entire field called for it, but over on that visiting sideline, you got a coach saying, hey, man, we got to call this thing both ways. We've seen contact like this all game.
Second. Green 8 to the set.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
At the Commanders' 13-yard line.
And he's in! Darnell Mooney! Touchdown, New York! Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he is upended. Boy, it's awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. The motion man here is McClure. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Swing this one out to White, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. Oh, that one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 26-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Giants offense and running back Cam Scatterboo headed out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. Scatterboo to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The
Point
kicker
after,
on for the
coming up
extra
here.
point.
He's got it. And the Giants up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Giants 24, Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's McClure open on the left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Daniels now going to look to throw. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And the defense hands up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Washington first down.
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll step up and run. Perhaps he waited a little too long before committing to that run. He's going to wind up gaining only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels.
47-yard line.
That's into the hands of Diggs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Step on Diggs. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. Whoa! Call it a gain of 13. First down,
He was brought
Washington.
down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The man in motion is
at the
Burks.
23-yard line.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Throwing is Daniel. Out wide, it's McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
The man in motion is Burks. To the air again is Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Tyler Newman there defensively.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
In motion, Okonkwo. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
On the tackle. 1st and goal.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Giants offense and running back Cam Scatterboo headed out for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he had. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They face 2nd down and 7. So now they'll pitch it out here. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now it is Jaden Daniels and the Commanders down 24-14, just over a minute 40 to play. We'll need a score here, and likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first, here's 1st and 10. Here is 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Out wide, it's Diggs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Stephon Diggs. An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Catch made there by Burks. Here comes 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 8 yards.
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. The ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get that out to Scatterboo. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Scatterboo. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And the Giants' 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A 4-yard gain.
To the air on second down. Dark. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this brings up some of the danger of blitzing down in the red zone, because if the guy doesn't get home, and they do a nice job here picking up the extra pressure guy, it really stresses your coverage, because even though there's not as much depth to the field, you have to defend all the width, and there's just a lot of open space for this quarterback to operate, and he's able to connect for a touchdown.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...